Hello and welcome to Behind the Plastic, a show where toy photographers interview toy photographers about toy photography. My name is Zach, also known as Sequential Plastic. Here with me is TMNT 1987, and also, oh, that's right, Sully. Come on out.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today knows how to put in some serious work, more or less. Everybody, please welcome Work More or Less.
What's up? How's it going, guys?
I know you've probably got that pun a million times, but I
like it. Yeah, that's why I made it. I made it specifically for this show, so I'm glad this actually happened.
Finally paid off. Good.
Yes,
Years ahead.
I really want to do another, like the elevator trick or something, as I was coming in too, but didn't have enough time to prepare. So
we'll have to have you on again. But you know how this works. We have 12 minutes to fit everything in that we can. Oh, this timer doesn't want to start. There we go. Where to begin? I don't know how we're going to cram all this stuff into 12 minutes. There's so much to cover, so little time. Jason, please just start by telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Jason Young, also known as Work More or Less. I do design, animation, and illustration for my day job. And I've been doing that for like over a couple decades. And in 2016, I kind of want to learn photography. Ended up with some figures in my hand and a new camera and put them together and just started to Work More or Less here on Instagram and YouTube. I don't have a presence, but started on Instagram and then slowly kind of worked out into other things and like my own website and all that stuff. But yeah, Work More or Less is the more the toy. It's kind of becoming educational as well, but mostly where you'll find my plastic explorations, I suppose.
I thought you were going to say addiction, but yeah, exploration.
And addiction, yeah.
So the teaching aspect, you do a lot of these techniques, and you're such a natural teacher. And I personally appreciate it. I know thousands of others do. I'm not unique in that regard. How did you get into the whole techniques and like giving them to the people?
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to that's just something that's been part of who I am. Like I like learning from others, and I like kind of collectively sharing ideas and thoughts and inspiration and all that stuff. And I've been doing this since 2016. Feel like I've become proficient in a lot of different areas. And over the course of time, just realized like I really enjoy sharing behind the scenes content. And this year specifically, I was like, I'm running, my time is very scarce these days. And so I realized I want to keep shooting. I'd love to add a teaching slant on everything. And I decided, let's just focus all the attention on those things, and any content that I produce really is going to be focused on that. And so that really helped me start to create richer content and stuff that I think is just a little more engaging and hopefully helpful to others too.
Jason, if I was you, I would just do, just pump out content constantly because it's
like
awesome.
Daily, right?
What else has you, I guess, other than your day job? What else are you preoccupied with?
Yeah, I mean, my day job that's a big part of it, but also just having a family of three and married my beautiful wife. We like to spend a lot of time together, and the kids all have events and things that are happening, sports and all that stuff. So that takes up a lot of time, but also I like to spend a lot of time just like up in my collection room, just kind of puttering around, like moving things and changing and posing figures and all that stuff. So there's a lot.
Yeah. I have to bring this up.
There you go. Yes.
I got it.
You got it, man.
What's happening? Fill me in. I'm the turtle guy. Fill me in. What? I'm missing the story.
Yes. Jay.
This is number 2.
No way.
Yeah.
That's got your name on it too?
Actually, the name was accidentally skipped, but that's okay. There
are
other
that's
ones.
Not
coming.
okay.
So that's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. There's other cooler things coming.
Ooh, well, his name is on here.
Tell us the story behind this, please.
Yeah, so I'll try to keep it short. So I also, I love doing illustration, love TMNT. Since this line started, like I've been doing it, like I've been collecting it. And long story short, when Usagi Yojimbo came out, they had some 3D renders, and I thought it'd be fun to see what this would look like, just using those gray renders of the character. color it, and then see what, like if I was going to do the box art, what that would look like. So I just did that exercise, posted it. NECA saw it, and we started kind of the conversation. And they're like, "Hey, we've got some illustration work. Do you want to work on this?" And I'm like,
You gotta be kidding me.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
so I got to say, I do have a few friends before I even like started doing that. Chris Ramo, Blaine, Rodenbaugh, and some of those guys that work there, I knew prior, and so that I think they also were able to kind of help get me in the door. But like I do this illustration, I can help out. So
that's
Wow.
kind of lucked out, man.
amazing. Jay, how exploded is your head right now?
Did you keep this from me on purpose?
Yes.
You had to. You had to have kept this from me on purpose.
I was gonna say you got turtles there too. I will tell you real quick. So the space Donatello that they just announced, I actually worked on that design of the character, and I get to do the package illustration too. So I think there will be another one that might be announced as well in SDCC, but I don't know. So
Oh my
Oh
god.
it's a dream, man. It's amazing.
You
Guys,
are
we're
living the
kidnapping
dream.
Jason. I will meet you in something 555 North Oklahoma Drive. So we're
There you go.
kidnapping him and we're getting all the exclusive info.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I feel very honored and blessed to be able to do that. So great group to work with.
Well, you work with another great group, the Figment 5, a group of friends that goes back a long way.
That's right.
And now I know we're running out of time here, so I'm just going to present this picture that we
Oh, cool.
chose.
Yes.
And as I bring up the Figment 5, you probably know which picture we chose.
It's a long time coming, but these, So we've been doing Figment 5 is a group of friends, Plastic Action, Jax, Nose Rain, Richie, Black Series, Zay, Swit Picks, Spencer, and then myself, or more or less, Jason. So we're the 5, and we've like always known each other. We went to SDCC a couple times together, and we're always talking. Let's just do this in a little bit more of a public forum, and let's also bring people in to help build the community. And so we just were like, let's try it and see if people enjoy it. And so we've been doing like these photo challenges, once maybe like once a month or so at this point. And in the meantime, we also have developed our own, like our first like product that's based on toys and like enamel pins. And so we're actually going to launch that. And by the time this is aired, it will be available. And we are so excited. So
yes.
It's going to be fun.
Wow.
But these toy challenges have been really, really fun to see people come up with these different ideas or use different techniques that whatever the prompt is that we've set. And it's just amazing to see everybody just contribute and be part of the community.
Now, Jason, it was so tempting to use one of your your turtle shot with Pepper's Ghost, or one of your techniques, other techniques, which are absolutely incredible.
Thanks.
But this one, we wanted to also showcase your just insane ability to make a great photo without any
I appreciate
practical effects. I mean,
I'm proud of this one. This one was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So this was the chosen 20 was the challenge. And so we invited people to pick 20 figures, whatever, like however many, whatever, or if you want to do more than that. But that was kind of the goal. Fit in 20 figures inside of your photo. And then from all those collected, it was crazy. Like I had this thought like the day before we were going to talk about them and go through and review them. It was like, what if I took and printed out the ones that have already been submitted and then do like this whole gallery, and that will be my 20 figure shot. And it just like came together. That was one of those things. It's like I had the inspiration. I got excited about it. And I was like, this is really easy. I can knock it out pretty quick. And I just went to town, and it was such a blast.
How long I know you said you did this one, you thought about it the day before, but maybe like the Pepper's Ghost one, like how long does it take you to come up with the idea to the finished product? Like, is it months or weeks, or is it a day?
It kind of depends. This, like I said, this one just kind of hit quick, and it wasn't a whole lot that I had to do. I was able to print all these off of my printer and keep it pretty simple. But some of the other ones that are more involved, there might be like weeks where I'm just kind of off and on thinking about different ways to approach a certain shot or technique. But then once I actually, kind of start gathering supplies, put it together, and then I might spend like a few days just kind of arranging it, taking a couple test shots, seeing how it's working, and then kind of adjusting from there. But then also taking like BTS, like B-roll video or photos, like that just adds a lot more time. So I mean, easily, probably 40 to 80 hours a week, or 80 hours, total.
Okay.
For some of these shots, like easy.
Wow.
That's
And
crazy.
it shows. I mean, it's awesome. You do amazing work.
I mean,
Thanks, Alex.
absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Jay, you hear that? You hear how long that takes? Jay, how long will you commit to a shot?
25, 30 minutes.
I admire that. Though. If you don't get it, move on. I have a hard time with that. Sometimes
He's like the
sometimes I
Elton
really
John
like
of,
the details and I
photography.
get too stuck in them. So
Yeah.
overcommit.
I don't know if our viewers know that there's a behind the plastic member who actually submitted a photo, and that is in here. Is that correct?
Right.
Right.
That is correct. I submitted. I'm over by Ian Malcolm.
That's right.
There. Yeah, it was a fun challenge. I only fit 20 in there, but I met the minimum requirement.
Same here, I think.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna stop this screen, and because it's time for the hot seat, Jason.
It's going too fast. Oh, man.
I know. This first question comes to you all the way from Spain via Shava Fernando, a friend of the show.
Ooh.
And he wants you to
There was
choose.
something in the air that night.
Love it.
He
Yeah.
wants you to choose Pepper's Ghost or light painting.
Pepper's Ghost. I've been able to leverage that in so many different things, and it's so simple. It's less like the light painting. Just you have to get it right. You know, the first time, or not the first time, but you have to do multiple passes and just see which one works out. So.
Oh, I was just okay. I guess we're gonna stay on Pepper's Ghost. So I was gonna say, for a first timer like me, what would be more challenging, to actually eat a ghost pepper or to try the Pepper's Ghost technique?
I mean, physically doing it, eating something is easier, but man, it's not gonna come out great.
Kill you.
Like the
Kill you.
results can be much worse with an actual ghost pepper than the result you'll be pleased with actually doing Pepper's Ghost.
Who is your favorite Superman, Christopher Reeves or Henry Cavill?
I think Reeves. I like the classic. They're two different, completely different things, but
Yes.
I like the classics, man.
Nice.
Awesome.
The classics, dude.
Okay, what's worse, tornadoes or a messy workspace?
Messy workspace, because it happens more often. you gotta get under control before you can actually like make things work. So.
Favorite toy line, and why is it the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NECA line?
Yeah, it's the Cartoon Network NECA Turtles, just because they just hit home. The cartoon's amazing, and also the fact that I get to work on the line, which I guess you just have found out, is pretty incredible. There's amazing stuff coming out. I can't say anything, but
Digital hug, man. Digital hug.
Digital hug. That's all the time
That's
we
all
have,
we have.
Jason. Thank you for